Hello, folks. I'm out here at the side of the greenhouse. Of course, you can see that, and I'm out here with the at the wood stove. We've been using this all week. Today's a little bit warmer, but it's still damp, and we're out here at the side, and on both sides of this, I had seed beds where I started plants. I worked the soil for seed beds, and I started, of course you can see over there at the end, if I don't know if you can see it written there, it says kohlrabi and cauliflower, and that's not brother, that's let's see, where is it? Oh, I've got to get it into focus. Broccoli, and so on down through here, and we have, and it seeded itself. And it's coming up all over the place. Over around that one, there's some pak choi, some pretty nice pak choi. But anyway, today's visit is about the greenhouse, or this visit's about the greenhouse. And so we'll walk around, and I have a bucket of peels here, and this is Red Delicious peels. I keep them segregated, and I'm letting them set to break down. There's plenty of moisture in there, and then I'm going to put them in some, put them in into damp potting soil outside. I'm running out of refrigerator room. I could put them in the refrigerator, but the outside will do just as well. And of course, we're coming in here into the greenhouse, and you can see we got loads and loads and loads of jalapenos. Over here, you can see the progress the string beans are making on the side. And let's see if I can show you some strawberries there. The strawberries, you know, they don't like it being so damp, and that's another reason to run the fire. On the fig bush in the back there, I don't know if I can get in there. I should bring the tripod, I guess, but that's really hard to get around with. I have a fig growing on on the fig bush. And of course, the stevia is coming along nicely. But the thing that's amazing are the beans, and of course there's a couple cabbages growing there, and the shallots. The shallots just are doing phenomenally. I mean, I just can't believe how much in this makes it 2.5 weeks, I believe. And the lettuces are coming up in the back. There you can see I have different lettuces growing in between. And the sweet potato, it's probably a little cool. It gets down to, if I don't have today, it's probably in the low 50s. And I don't have the heat on. Because, why don't I have the heat on right now? Well, I didn't start it, but I've been pulling air out of that fan, and you wonder why. Well, I brought, here in Pennsylvania, you grow sunflowers. You have to come up with a way of preserving them. My research said that sunflowers were from the plains, and of course they don't get an over amount of water in. My sunflowers usually have troughs in the top on the gray stripe sunflower, and the heads droop, and then they have ponds on top, and the heads rot. And you can bring them in, but they still tend to decay. Well, I have the fan blowing upward, and at night I start the fire, and then I'll turn that fan off, but I let that window open so the heat and moisture can get out. But they are drying nicely. I think I've come up with a plan to save my sunflowers. I didn't get nearly as many this year as I have in other years, but that's the greenhouse, and still have some tomatoes coming on the back, and have others coming in here that are. What I saved was the Amish paste. They are a phenomenal heirloom tomato that seems to be blight resistant. For the most part, I haven't had any problem this year with the blight the way it was so bad. They seem to be unfazed, and they have a very large, pulpy tomato if you want to. And they're good eating too. They're sliced. I mean, they're not like the other Roma tomatoes that are so small. These actually have some girth to them, and they make a nice. They might not be a beefsteak, but they certainly are. They're a good handful. Thanks for watching. May the Lord bless. Now that's Thai red chili in bloom in the greenhouse. That one too. You can see the little blossoms. My wife will be really happy. She loves fresh chilies. Thanks for watching. In the greenhouse, and there's that fig I was telling you about. We'll see if I can get one. New Zealand spinach and the hydroponics, and it looks very nice. It's starting to take off, and we'll soon have greens, and I think we'll be doing just fine this winter with the New Zealand spinach for green leafy vegetable.